Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I am Jules, a full-time flipper, a single mama, the one-woman show, and today we're gonna go thrifting. I don't always do thrifting videos, but I had an extra like 3 hours today before I gotta go to a doctor's appointment. So now I'm out at Goodwill, y'all, and we're gonna go right on in. I hope I find some good stuff. Let's go in Goodwill and see what they got. Let's go. Alrighty, here we are, and I have found a few things. Now this, as you can see, is some Tupperware. Not a bad price, $2.99, but I looked it up, was not worth a lot. So I put it right back. Guys, I have some Tupperware in my shop right now. It has sat for a very long time, but some Tupperware does really well. Certain ones, you know, as usual. Was not all about that one. Look at this, guys. Carlos Santana has a line of merch or purses. I was like, what? Carlos Santana from the band. Yeah, $14.99 they wanted for this bad boy, and it was not worth it because they're not selling for a lot, and I didn't really want to buy it, so I left her there. This was a great find. Now, look at this. $4.99 for this awesome Disney frame. I was like, I really couldn't believe I found that. I was like, heck yeah. I have that posted already too. It should sell for around $50, guys. These cuties here, I just thought they were really cute. Look at the faces. Adorable. Yeah. They caught my eye real quick. And here I was like, what? Harley Davidson? Look at $2.99 is all they had on this. And I could tell, obviously, it was old. It just needed cleaned up, guys. Guess what? It's sold already, and I will insert what it sold for. Here we are trucking along here. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else over here in the kitchen-esque items. I see some silverware. I've been trying to pick up more flatware and such because it's not something I usually look at, but I know there's money to be made in this, you know. Here, this flatware is very like mid-century cool. It's got like the brown wood handles. So I did buy those, by the way. I picked them up. Now this, what the heck? I couldn't figure out what the little holes were for on the bottom, but for $2.99, very cool piece. Look at that. I still haven't figured it out, though, like what exactly it is. But I did get it. This, I wish there was 2 of these there. But it was too pretty not to take. I had to have them price it, though, because it wasn't priced. And I asked a nice guy there, I'm like, can you price this for me? What do I do? And he's like, yes, honey, I got you. Took it back. He put $2.99 on it. I'm like, yes, thank you. You're awesome. So here we go. Gotta skim through the artwork because you just never know what you might find. A lot of duds, guys. A lot of duds. You know, you gotta find the unique. That just said trust. It was a wooden sign that said trust. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Interesting, you know. This thing here was interesting too. I thought, oh, that kind of looks like someone, yeah, I don't know. They had a good idea in mind, but the execution I'm not sure of. This thought was cute too, but you know, it was kind of like, it looked like someone put like stickers on there. You know what I'm talking about? Like decals, like, I don't know. Something about it I didn't like, but I also thought it was cute. It was one of those. It was a combination, but I did not want it. This I thought was adorable. What is this, guys? If anyone knows what this is, please tell me. Look how cute. Look at them. Very well done. Well painted. Cool carving. $4 they wanted for it, but the head is missing that area, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out what he was supposed to be for. So I did not take him. If any of y'all know, let me know. Yeah, I'm curious. And we got a cat's meow, which I usually don't pick up anymore unless I find them in lots. Okay, headed to Salvation Army. Okay, I'm done in Salvation Army. Did not find anything really but this. This is a little Fitbit wireless activity tracker. Get fit, have fun. For $10 I paid for it. Now, this was very serendipitous because I have just been talking about wanting a Fitbit because I need to keep track of how much I'm moving. I'm not moving enough. I think it's the problem. Even though I feel like I move a lot, I don't think I move as much as I think. I don't know. We'll find out. This I paid $10 for. I looked them up. I could sell this definitely for like 40 bucks. But I shouldn't. I should keep it. This is perfect for me because this one is not a watch. As you can see, it hooks onto your pants or whatever you're wearing, and that's perfect for me because I don't like watches. Funny enough, in high school, back in the day, I used to wear a ton of bracelets. Like, I had an obsession with bracelets for a while. Like hemp bracelets, jelly bracelets, beaded, I don't know. I had a whole collection of them. And now I can't stand things around my wrist. Once in a while, I'll wear a bracelet of some sort, but it's few and far between. This is perfect, I feel, and it's new in box. So I did not find anything else. I looked through the scarves quite a bit because I thought I'd find something, but I did not. And one thing was, there was a guy putting out shoes, and he had like a shopping cart full of shoes, but I got distracted, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the cart of shoes is over there. So I went over, and two girls were already looking through the cart, and they found a pair of Birkenstocks. Like, they looked so good. They were like, I don't know, they were probably used, but they looked very lightly used. And y'all probably know Birkenstocks do very well. And I even seen the price was only like $8 or something, which is a great price for Birkenstocks. So I was all bummed out. I was like, oh man, you snooze, you lose. But at Goodwill, I did pretty good. I found probably more than I usually do there, so that was cool. But yeah, all right, guys, I gotta go to my doctor's appointment now, and then we can do some what solds later on in the day. All right, toodaloos. Guess what, guys? I sold a wig. Yes, I sold a wig. Now, for the longest time, I didn't even give wigs a second look. You know, you can find them laying around just randomly, and some of them look like dead animals. I'll say it. You never know if they're just laying somewhere without a box or a bag or anything. You're just like, what is this? Why do I get an update? Reminder for Zen's appointment. I know. Okay. I'm trying to record a video here. Okay. Anywho, some wigs can be worth a lot of money. Always check the tags. Unless they look really bad and you're like, yeah, that's beyond help, you know. Check out this one, guys. Now, I will say I paid up a bit for this. Found this at an estate sale, and they had like a table full of different wigs. On the first day, they had them priced up. I looked at them and just thought the price was a little too high. You know, I didn't really want to pay that much, but I ended up going back the second day, and they had everything half off, and they had a couple wigs left. So I was like, ooh, let's get a wig, you know? And I found this one. Raquel Welch Voltage Cap Wispy Bang Short Wig. Glazed Fire. Glazed Fire, I like that name. I actually really like the color of this wig. I mean, and she is really pretty. Raquel Welch, is that how you say it? Anywho, this wig, guys, sold for $84 plus shipping. I paid $20. I paid $20 for it. So it was apparently $40. I paid half, so I paid $20. It took maybe about a month to sell. Finally sold. Heck, $84. I'll take it. This one had the box and everything, though. It was like new. I mean, if anyone wore it, it was barely worn. Keep an eye out, guys, for wigs. Okay, so I talk a lot about going through my death pile and clearing out all my junk, all my storage, aka my treasure, I should say, because check this out, guys. If this doesn't inspire you to look through your death pile, I don't know what will. Guys, I don't even really know what this is. St. Elizabeth Anne Bailey set in a relic round metal case with authenticity certificate. Now, if you ask me where I got this, when I got this, what the story is behind this, I don't know. The memory is gone. I cannot remember, guys. So I was going through the old death pile, and I found this like little box, and it had different jewelry items that at the time I must have thought, oh, I don't really know what to do with them. I'll put them aside until a later date. which I often do with things I can't figure out, because if I don't know enough about an item, I don't want to sell it too cheap. And yeah, you could do the bid thing where, you know, have people bid it up, but sometimes I'm just really lost and I think, let's just sit on it a while. I'll come back to it and maybe then I'll have the brain power or whatever to figure it out. So this is what happened with this relic, what have you. Nothing is sterling, nothing is gold, nothing is nothing, okay? This is just something a religious Catholic, I'm assuming, person wanted, and obviously very rare. Guys, it sold for $250 plus shipping for this. Yes. All it is a tiny little like thing with a little relic in it, I guess. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, right, I don't have anything like this sitting in my death pile. Are you kidding me? I didn't think I had this. I had no clue. I was straight up perplexed, guys. So if you're like me and sometimes you set things aside to deal with later, you'd be surprised, okay, what you find and what it's worth. And actually another item I found in that box was a Tiffany & Company necklace. I kid you not, it was sterling silver, was marked Tiffany & Company and everything, but it needed a new spring ring at the end, and I must have put it in there thinking, well, someday I'll get it fixed. So I took the necklace to a local jeweler the other day and I just told him I needed a little tiny spring ring because this necklace is really dainty. I'll show you guys a picture. And I'm like, yeah, I just need like a sterling spring ring to put on here. Obviously I can do it myself, but this guy's like super nice. He took it, got the spring ring, put it on himself and everything, and only charged me $5 for it, guys. I was like, you freaking rock. And the necklace sells for over $100. I have it listed now, I think for like $160. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will sell that price. It's Tiffany & Co. Very sought after, very popular brand. So anywho, on with the sales, but just encouraging y'all, if you have death piles or whatever that you need to go through, look through them, guys. Look through them. You just never know. Guys, check this out. Ooh, Lord, this is another good one. Another over 100, guys. Over $100 profit. I've been really liking the shaken espressos at Dunkin' Donuts. That's what this is. Brown sugar shaken espresso. Pretty delish. Okay, so if y'all didn't know, Taylor Swift is really collectible. She has a huge fan base. So if you ever find anything Taylor Swift, look it up. I found this a couple weeks ago at an estate sale that I went to like late in the day. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to go, but my mom and I ended up going. It definitely was picked over, but we looked around. And this was just sitting there on the table, guys. No one had even scooped it up yet, just plopped there on the table. And honestly, I myself almost looked over it because it looked kind of dusty and like, I don't know, it just wasn't looking great. You know, it was in the pile of other stuff and something caught my eye and I'm like, oh, it's Taylor Swift. So yes, of course, picked it up, took a picture. Notice also it was pretty much full. There was barely any sprayed out of it. And I noticed it was a Bolo baby. Yes, Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume. Okay, this is a discontinued perfume that they don't make anymore. I believe I took an offer for around $150 because it didn't sell at full price. It's not showing up on my screen here, but yeah, guys, be on the lookout for this stuff. Discontinued things can go for crazy money because people can't get it anywhere else, guys, you know? Ooh, this was a really cute top. Look at this, guys. True Luxe jeans, vintage wash, extra large button front. Boho floral long flowy. Yes, I found this at a thrift store. It was only like $3, $4, and it was new with tags and everything. I was like, what? And I actually wanted it though. I seen it and I'm like, this is super cute. But when I tried it on, it didn't fit me right. It just looked kind of frumpy, you know? I don't know. It didn't fit in the right way. So I thought, well, whatever, we'll just sell it, you know? And it sold for $42 plus shipping within a couple months or so. I'm not familiar with the brand True Luxe, but the shirt was super cute, seemed pretty well made and everything. And by the way, when I was out at Goodwill today, guys, I didn't show you this, but I found this cardigan. Let me see the brand. I forget what the brand is. It's really cute. It was half off. This is like one of the last things I got. See, it's size medium, which I usually wear large or like extra large, but cardigans, and this is like an oversized one. Yeah, it fits like a bigger size, honestly. I tried it on before I left because I wanted to make sure. but it's really cute. Look at the, see that? It has little like balls all over it and they're all different colors. I thought it was really cute. Yeah, comfy. Like I said, half off. And this shirt actually is cool. Let me show you this shirt. My mom got me this shirt and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the cutest darn shirt. Look at that. And guess where she got this, guys? Cracker Barrel. Oh my, yep. I'm telling y'all, Cracker Barrel has some cool stuff. I really am loving Cracker Barrel lately. I just love going in there and looking around. It reminds me of my grandma for some reason, I guess. I don't know why. I guess she used to go there once in a while. It just has that really down to earth, you know, country vibe, which it is going for. And some of their merch there is just adorable. Super cute stuff. And it's just so much fun to walk around and look at everything. My mom and my sister and I sometimes go there for lunch or whatever, and we'll just stay there for a while looking around at everything and just, you know, having a hoot. But this, so cool. Yeah, they even have like Grateful Dead stuff, and you know, you just never know what you might find at the old Cracker Barrel. So FYI, check it out sometime if you have a Cracker Barrel near you and you like cute stuff. This was nice. Let me show you guys this. Woo! I was so excited when I found these at my local thrift store. Only paid like $2, if that, for both of these. Vintage brass wall sconce candle holder, Starburst Sputnik MCM pair etched set. I figured they'd do well, but when I got them home, the one was wonky. Like the screw was a little loose and the little candle part was kind of like wobbly. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I couldn't fix it. I tried to monkey with it. And I just kind of gave up. I'm like, whatever, I'll just sell them and say the one's kind of wonky, you know? But then by golly, I had an idea one day. I'm like, my dad could probably fix this. My dad's a handy guy. He knows how to weld, you know, stuff like that. So when I went over to my parents' house, brought these over one day and I'm like, Dad, can you help me out here? Could you fix this? My dad just really came through for me. It was so sweet of him. He had to like drill something, then do something else. Then he had to like glue something. And I don't know, it was like a process to fix this. It really was. And he fixed it. I could not believe. So Dad, you rock if you're watching, which he already knows, but appreciate the heck out of you. So I posted them and guess what? They sold the same day for $34.99 plus shipping. And there we go. Great sale. So that really worked out. Ooh, we got Snoopy. Guys, there's a big Snoopy fan base if y'all don't know. Yeah, lots of Peanuts, Snoopy fans out there. 1968 Snoopy plush stuffed animal. I paid 50 cents for him at my local thrift store. He sold within like 2 days. Yeah, for $22 plus shipping. He was in really good condition for his age, but when I brought him home, I did throw him in the wash. Washed them up, made them look really nice and everything. So yeah, guys, keep your eye out for Snoopy stuff. It can do really well. Okay, like a lot of resellers, I don't pick up single mugs that often, but this one I thought was cool. Snyder's of Hangover Pretzel hand-thrown mug pottery Stein limited edition rare. It was rare. I looked it up and I couldn't find, I don't think, barely any other ones online. I think there was one and they had it priced way up, like way too high, I thought. So priced it fair. I priced it at $38.99 and it sold for $38.99. It did take a few months to sell though. It sat for a little bit, but not too long. And I only paid, I believe, maybe $2 to $3, $4 at the most for this, I believe. I kind of forget. But yeah, it wasn't too much or I wouldn't have picked it up. So yes, definitely a good sale. Ooh, these were really, really pretty. Look at this, guys. Pair of MCM 1960s carved wood wall art, framed floral birds. 3D tall. Okay, yeah, these were pretty tall. They were like, as it says, 21 by 9 inches. And these were at my local thrift store. I think they had like a couple bucks on each of them, and they actually had 4 of these. But I looked them over and these 2 were in the best shape. The other 2 had a few more scuffs and stuff. They weren't horrible, but these were like the cream of the crop. And I thought I'll just get 2 of them because I think they look pretty as a pair and they're in the best condition. So I made that decision. Took these 2, brought them home. I actually used a can of air to get all the dust and stuff out of the carved wood areas. You know how dust just kind of collects and things. Very beautiful. The detail I thought was awesome. They just needed spruced up a little bit, so I spruced them. And they sold fairly quick for, I believe, $50 plus shipping. I had them at 64, but I think they sold for 50. I think I took an offer. So yeah, definitely a good sale there. Keep your eye out for cool artwork like that. All right, guys, another thing to keep an eye out for is the Swarovski. I always say that wrong. Swarovski crystal, okay? Swarovski. I'm probably saying it wrong, but you know what I mean. All right, sometimes it's really hard to tell. It might be faded. Like this was a little hard to see. I gotta say it was small, but I knew right away because I'm familiar with it. So yeah, check this out, guys. I've mentioned it before, I believe, but the little swan, if you ever see a little swan on a piece of jewelry, it's most likely Swarovski crystal. And a lot of their jewelry does pretty darn well. I'm telling you, this guy here was really pretty. I paid, I believe, around $4 for this at a thrift store, and it sold for $64.99 plus shipping. Yeah, so that was a good flip. Sold within probably a couple weeks, I think. All right, still selling scarves, guys. Yep, Vineyard Vines Women's Scarf Shawl Wrap. Pink gingham, green pom-poms. This was really nice. Yeah, Vineyard Vines is a decent brand. And I believe I found this at Salvation Army. I only paid maybe $2 to $3, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. I took an offer. I did have it at $28. I think I priced it up a little just to see, but then someone offered me $20 and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So good sale there. Very cute too. Ooh, very pretty picture here. Not a real painting, a print. I'm just gonna say the Angel Gabriel ornate framed art print square. Very pretty art print here, and I really like the frame. Nothing amazing about it, just cool print, cool frame. Sold for $28.99 plus shipping. I paid, I believe, $2 for this. So yeah, definitely a good sale. Keep a lookout for cute little paintings and such like that. If the frame's like ornate and cool looking, definitely good too. Ooh, I finally found one of these. I have known about this bolo for a while. I believe I have shared too in a past video about these blankets, guys. J.E. Morgan. Okay, J.E. Morgan Baby Waffle Thermal Blanket. Acrylic satin trim, white. Take a look at this tag, and some of the tags look a little different. That's what this tag looked like, okay? And these blankets are just plain. Some of them may have a print on them, but a lot of them are just plain blankets with the satin trim. It was in pretty good condition, but some of the satin had like little stain areas. I'll show you. Yeah, like some yellowing on the edge there. Definitely noted all that in the listing, and it still sold, guys, for $50 plus shipping. Yeah, for a old baby blanket. Okay, this one I learned about a long time ago, and it's something I've always kind of had in my brain. It's stuck in there, thankfully. Not everything does. And I found this one at my local thrift store for $1, and I was like, oh yeah, that's one of them good ones, isn't it? And sure enough, it was. Definitely a rare find, but you can find them. There's proof, guys. I found one. Took a while, took years, but I found one. So definitely good to know. J.E. Morgan baby blankets. Keep a lookout. And this is another one that I was kind of shocked. Another one I only paid $1 for. This was a throw blanket. Okay, it looked like a sweater. When I seen it at first, I'm like, is this a shawl or something? And then I seen the Ralph Lauren. I'm like, oh, here we go with the Ralph Lauren. You know, I know this has got to be something decent. And sure enough, yes, Ralph Lauren cable knit throw blanket. 70 by 50. It's just a throw blanket, guys. Nothing fancy, and it kind of looks like a sweater. And this sold for, I put $48.99 plus shipping, but it might have sold on an offer. I'll let you know, but it definitely sold within a week, I remember. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you all enjoyed and maybe learned something new. If you stuck around this long and you like my content and you want to help a sister out, don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps my channel grow. Appreciate all of y'all, and thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, happy hunting out there, and toodaloos.